This is a public announcement. This is a public announcement. The Bubblegummies have been voting. The Bubblegummies have chosen. The live making a bubblegum monster tonight is Bowser.
Hello everyone, just a quick sound check to make sure everyone can hear me, because I've got actually on the stream it's telling me that it's not getting enough data fast enough, so I just want to check with you guys that you can hear me and then we'll get going. Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to Monday's edition of Making a Bubblegum Monster. Now you may have noticed that there is something missing in this picture, and that is a very important part of the picture, which is Stuart. Unfortunately, he had to work tonight, and so he couldn't get back in time. However, he is here in spirit and in digital form. He may be chatting to you guys at the moment actually via the chat room here. He's at home now on his laptop, so he's just got in, literally opened up his laptop, and he's chatting to us through the magic of the internet. So how is everyone? How's everyone's weekend? Was it good? Did everyone have fun? I hope everyone's well. Your hair, says Stuart. My hair? Whose hair? Are you? Your hair? I don't know what's going on. So because Stuart's not here, I'm not going to be able to interact with you guys like Stuart does, obviously, when he is here, but he will be chatting to you through the internet. So let's have a quick shout out of some people. There's Camden Hicks, who is, I think that's 7, and not 17. I think that was meant to be. Yeah, I'm 7. Grathnia? Cool poster. Is that that one? That was in our Joy of Creation film. If you haven't seen it, check it out. TFA Transformers Animations. Peter, please mention that it is my choice. It may be. Actually, I'll tell you what, I haven't looked at the votes. Stuart kind of deals with that area. In fact, he may be able to come up with some figures now. But I think it was our biggest voted choice so far. So, in fact, if some of you guys have just joined us and don't know what a Bubblegum Monster is, a Bubblegum Monster is a character, a comic book hero, a video game character, whatever kind of media type stuff's going on that people choose, we sculpt. So every week we get you guys to vote for the top 5, which we're going to make use. In fact, Stuart can do this on his virtual laptop. Well, his laptop's not virtual, but he's in the virtual world. He can ask you guys to vote for the next one. So that this one, the winner was Bowser, chosen by you guys. I think it was 60-something% of the vote. So I'm going to sculpt this now in a package called ZBrush, and then what we do now, which we actually did it ages ago, but we stopped doing it. But we are going to go back to doing it where we have a winner, and we call out one of these questions, which is family fortunes, and whoever gets the question right gets the sculpt, so that this week's will be Bowser's, on our banner of our channel, and with your name underneath. So last week, and cleverly in my rubbish organisation skills, I forgot to take a screen grab of this, but if you check the banner now, it has got our last week's winner, which was Batman. He didn't win. Batman didn't win. Rusty Rocket won a sculpt of Batman. But it would have been cool if Batman was on the stream. That would have been quite awesome. But I sculpted Batman, and Rusty Rocket won it. So I'm totally not. I'm totally not with it today. I don't know. I've been working really hard on really boring stuff, and my brain's just fried. So I'm not making. I'm not making a lot of sense. But Rusty Rocket won our sculpt of Batman, and it's on our banner now. So if you check it out, you'll be able to see Batman. And I'll show you in a minute actually the final kind of sculpt for that. So anyway, yeah, sorry, I'm just not making much sense. Oh, and Rebecca Pearson, who does an awesome job, she is our moderator as well as obviously Stuart, virtual Stuart. So yeah, if there's no swearing, no loads of shout. I mean, if you do a couple of caps locks just because you're excited, because maybe you win the next sculpt, which would be Bowser, then that's kind of acceptable. But none of this kind of like, look at me, capitals, because we don't like that. So yeah, I'm missing it. You should make a movie on FNAF 3, but it would be hard making Springtrap. Yeah, we're kind of full in on FNAF now. We've just kind of embraced it all. And if you check out our community page, we have a lot of what we're calling real FNAF, where we will just kind of, we just thought it was fun to do, where we place the FNAF characters from the films we've made into real life, but we will be making more. So Springtrap will probably be one of them. In fact, while I'm talking about it, I'll show you. So that if you don't know what I'm talking about with the real FNAF stuff, real FNAF is this kind of stuff here. So this is my local gym, and this is Freddie doing his weights, because obviously, yeah, he really needs to work out, try and shred some of that fat off his belly. You can see the strain on his face. Though, to be honest, I think he could quite easily manage more weight than that. They're quite light dumbbells, aren't they? So we've got a number of them. So check them out on our community, because, like I say, I think we've got 5 or 6. And we will be doing at some point as well, just for fun, little animations of them as well, little silly sort of animations. And in fact, we did do another. We mentioned this in our last stream last week. We did a silly sketch that we released on the Tuesday morning or lunchtime, UK time, which was Real Bonnie versus Kids, I think it was called. And it was only because my son Toby has seen the poster, and he loves FNAF. He's never played the game because I won't let him, because it's quite scary. But somehow he's just picked up on the whole vibe of it all. Now he knows all the names, and kind of like a lot of you guys, just seems to love it all. And so he was really curious, and because I sort of showed him little bits of the films, I mean, not the scary bits, but he was kind of a little bit scared of like these giant chickens walking around and stuff. So I thought, well, let's make a little short film, and we'll put him in it. And so then his cousins wanted to be in it as well. And I don't know if any of you guys ever made films. It's hard enough making them with professional actors, but when you've got to direct a 2-year-old and 2 5-year-olds who are just busy fighting each other with lightsabers, it's really hard. So it was never meant to be a serious thing. We just chucked it together for a bit of fun. But I showed it to Stuart, and Stuart said, "Oh, well, we should put that up on the channel." So we did. And the funny thing is, so our original 5 Nights at Freddy's film, we took, I think, to film it probably took a month, and then to do all the effects and everything took about another. Well, it took 6 months in total to go from October when we started filming it to April when we finally released the full 24-minute movie. So it's about 6 months. And it didn't do bad. It's got 3 million views. This short movie that I shot over about 15 minutes. I mean, it did take a little while to do the effects. It took about a couple of days to do the effects. So that was the hardest bit. But that went up to I think it's 1.6 million views in less than a week. It went mental. I don't know what happened. We put it up, and literally within a day it had about 700,000 views. It was ridiculous. So anyway, there you go. If you want to get lots of views, just chuck out videos of anything, really. But yeah, we've had a lot of hate with that as well, because people are like, "This is rubbish." It's like, well, it's not serious FNAF stuff. And then, in fact, we've had a few people going, "Is this your sequel?" It's like, no, it's not the sequel. So anyway, I've got that out the way. Let's get on with it, because it's now. This is my traditional waffling, isn't it? It's nearly 6:10 now. Have I missed anything important? I don't think so. I don't think I've missed anything. No. If anyone wants shout outs, I think Stuart's saying about shout outs. If you want a shout out, yeah, put it in the Bubblegum gallery, because that is where Stuart does a really great job of demonstrating all of your amazing artwork and giving you guys a shout out because you all deserve it. So anyway, right, let me just flip through. Oh yes, and another thing while I'm here is I will show you, talking about Real FNAF, we have also got our shop where we've kind of branded stuff now with Real FNAF because it's cool, we like it. So if you want to look cool and you like our logo as well, there you go, there's a lot of different things that you can buy. I don't know if it's all here. Oh look, you can even, I didn't even know this, so you can buy a teddy. I don't know what does that when you go over it. But you can buy a teddy with Real FNAF, so that's kind of like Freddy, isn't it? And even a duffel bag, there you go. I don't even know what half this stuff is, but it's quite a lot of variety there. So I'm sure there's something for everyone. Anyway, let's get back to what I was going to do, which was a sculpt of Bowser. So here we go. This is the package that I use called ZBrush. If you're interested in artwork and sculpting and things like that on the computer, then this is probably the package for you because most of the industry use this package. There's only really two main ones for sculpting. There's this and there's one called Mudbox. Now, some people prefer Mudbox, some people prefer ZBrush. I prefer ZBrush. I just find it, for me, the way my brain works, it just seems to be more logical. Which might put a few of you off because my brain works in strange ways, so you may think Mudbox may be better for you. Anyway, let me open up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Rusty Rocket won Batman last week, so I'm going to open up Batman first of all, just to show you kind of, if you haven't been on these streams before, just to kind of show you the sort of things we do. So again, like I said earlier, my brain is fried today, so things might go along a little bit slower than usual. Here we go, is that one do I think? So this was Batman. The last time you guys saw it, because usually in the sculpts I don't have time to finish the actual sculpt, so it's always a bit sort of like halfway done, or not even halfway done, especially with more sort of like detailed things like Batman, where he's obviously got to have his anatomy all correct, where cartoon characters are usually a bit easier to make. So Batman, I mean, I could have kept going with this. There were so many details I would have liked to have done, but it was just kind of like, well, I need to get this out there. So I think overall this probably took about 5 hours or something like that. 5 or 6 hours. But like I say, it's on our banner as well, in pink, in our traditional Bubblegummonster pink, because obviously it's got to be made of bubblegum. And that was the winner for that was Rusty Rocket. So you could be today's winner of Bowser. So let's get started. So it's probably going to go a bit quiet, because usually you have Stuart to entertain you. And unfortunately, like I say, he's just on the chat. So you can chat with him on there. But in terms of me talking, I can't use my brain in more ways than one thing at a time. So I usually have to just concentrate on this. And so I go kind of in a trance. Don't say much. But anyway, I'll check on the... in fact, I've had to do some streams before on my own, so what I'll do is I'll just check in on you guys every sort of 10 minutes or so. And hopefully Stuart can be as entertaining as possible by using words as a way of entertainment. So as normal, I usually start with a ball. In fact, I haven't even got the reference up of Bowser at the moment. Let me get that up, because I've just been chatting away and been totally unorganised. So let me find Bowser again. I did have him and I've lost him. Bowser. Right, okay. So Bowser is a giant turtle, I think. Or was he a tortoise? I don't know. No, he's a turtle, isn't he? I can't remember. Anyway, he's a kind of tortoise turtle thing, and he's bad. And he has big red eyebrows. So let's start with his face, which is kind of like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like Dragon really. Oh, look, I've got Stuart coming through on here now. What's going on? Stuart?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, I'll put you there. What do you want?
I'm chatting in the chat.
You're chatting in the chat?
No, chatting in the chat.
Right.
And I'm talking to you, and now I'm talking to you What are you all making, Bowser?
Great, that's good. Oh, that's good. So we've kind of what I should have done is have had a cardboard cutout of you, and it would almost be like you were here.
Yeah,
very similar.
I'll do the same thing anyway. I'll just sit there and just tap on the thing.
Yeah, you just have a permanent grin usually on your face anyway, so yeah, it wouldn't be much different, would it?
I'll just put you on speaker so I can type.
Okay. So here I'm making like his cheeks, I guess you'd call them, or is it muzzle? Kind of front of his face. Front of his face. There we go. Looks like bum cheeks at the moment, but it's not. And I'm going to. I'm probably going to waffle actually, because that's when I'm doing this sort of stuff. Like I say, my brain doesn't work properly, and I just end up talking rubbish. So I'll just I'll try and make sense. No, that's not good. So it's not in symmetry mode. Hang on. No, that's not going to work. Why is that not working? Sorry guys, hang on. See, this is where I need Stuart. Whenever Stuart's not here, everything goes wrong.
But I am here. I'm here in spirit.
Yeah, you are. You are. Let me just hide one side. The symmetry was going wrong on that for some reason, and it's really annoying because you want to, when you're doing one side, the computer can do the other side for you, and it's a lot quicker. But for some reason, the symmetry wasn't working, and I don't know why. So what I'm going to do, which I've done before actually, is delete one side of it, and then just remirror it. It's quite weird actually, because usually, because when you're here, Stuart, it's like at least I know that there are people there in the chat. But as it is, I don't even know if anyone's about. Like, I just feel like I'm just talking to myself, which I am.
No. The comments coming in. They were just saying, why is it that you created a bum? But I think there's obviously a bit of a lag of the chat as well.
Oh, okay. There you go. I did answer that, I think. Sort of.
TFA Transformers Animations. He says, do the 3D prints get sent to the winners?
No, unfortunately not. We did. It was kind of one of the things we were sort of toying with, and in fact, at one stage we were sending out 3D prints, but because of you guys being all over around the world, and the cost to do that, it just wasn't viable really. So we sort of chucked that in, didn't we? In the end, Stuart, it was.
Yeah, it wasn't just that. There was a problem with addresses as well, where the addresses weren't quite right. We tried to send some of these things off, and then people were saying, well, I haven't got them, and then because we don't know what the correct address is for around the world, it was a safer bet that we sort of just moved on from it. But the Batman will be sent as a screenshot, a signed screenshot for Rusty Rocket.
Yes, we've got a signed screenshot. If you didn't hear what Stuart said there, of the actual Batman, but it'll be like it'll be just an image with our signature and the render of the Batman on it. Okay, so I think I've got. Sorry about that. I think I've got the symmetry working. I'm sure half the people have fallen asleep now, but we'll get on now. And so this is kind of I know it looks a bit like a bum, but it's not. It's his cheeks, bum cheeks. Anyway, no, it's his face cheeks. This isn't getting any better, is it? This is the side of his face now, and I'm going to make his nose. It will all start making sense in a minute, I think. So this is his nose in the middle. Okay.
It's really funny talking to you in real life, and yet watching the stream on a delay.
Right.
Because it's just like really bizarre, because you just don't know at what point you're actually really at.
No, that's my life in general, really. I never know what point I'm at. So I don't know if you guys can work that out now. That's kind of the front of his face. Well, I say the front, it's just the top of his mouth, basically. I'm doing it a bit of a weird way, actually. I'm just kind of doing bits and pieces. I'm just sort of making his head, his top of his jaw there. So let's make his head, actually. That makes a bit more sense. So again, excuse my complete lack of what's the word? I can't even think of a word. just the fact that I'm just all over the place. My lack of what's the right word? I don't know. I just seem to be lacking sleep and everything at the moment. So yeah, this is going to be where his eyes are up here. Kind of looks right. Let's hope the symmetry is working on that. But it's not. There it is.
We just had a question from Rusty Rocket. He was saying about getting the screenshot. Do you know when it's likely to be rendered out?
It is rendered out. It's already rendered out. So I will get that over to Stuart, because Stuart does the screenshot stuff. I'll try and get that over to you tonight, Stuart, and then Stuart will then sort that out for you, Rusty.
Yeah.
I assume Rusty has seen the it on the banner.
I'll ask him. Let's find out.
So I'm looking for a side view of Bowser at the moment. Yeah, so basically his nose and his jaw go right around the side of his head here. Like that. And then this part here comes down. Like that. Sort of. And again, if any of you guys are new to this stream, a lot of the time what I do is I just kind of block things in so they don't necessarily come out looking straight away like they should. And then I just go in then afterwards and start tweaking bits. That's just going to be the bottom of his jaw. It looks at the moment like the rear of a skier. going down the hill.
I've just caught up with a screenshot. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes, he has seen it on the banner, and it's very cool.
Okay, cool. Okay, look, you can kind of see it's his mouth now, right? I think it's starting to look less like someone's bum. I'm just trying to get out of that bum region now. It's just getting out the whole bum thing, so it's not a bum anymore. You alright, Stuart?
I'm sorry, mate. What's that?
I don't know. It sounded like you were breathing funny, wasn't it?
Oh no, I've put the headphones in to listen to our chat, or to listen to you in real life, or on the delayed thing, and I'm talking to you. It's really, I didn't realise how long the delay is actually.
All right.
It's a good minute.
How did you see the bum thing then? That I was just talking about.
Oh, because I'm watching live, and it did just look like a skier going downhill.
I know, but when I said that was just right then. But it's weird that you picked up on it straight away. I don't know. I'm sure everyone's going, I don't know what these guys are talking about now.
I know, this is really funny.
Okay, so let's try and block in his eyes now.
I've just got you asking me the question, how I saw the bum thing.
Right. That's not that delayed.
Oh, it's starting to look like Bowser now.
Yeah. It's getting there, sort of. So that's going to be his eyes, right? And then he's going to have these big bushy eyebrows, kind of like that. Yeah? You kind of get it now? Sort of. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of moving it all about, adjusting it all, getting it the right shape. But I just want to get something in there.
We've got a request. Rebecca is asking, could we put your phone nearer the microphone?
It is pretty near. I could turn up the volume, maybe. Is that any better? Oh, actually.
We'll find out. Craven Skate is using the hashtag RealFNAF. So
cool.
Thank you very much. Well, I can do it here, look. Thank you.
So I'm just trying to get the mic, the phone a little bit nearer to the mic so people can hear Stuart's lovely voice. Right, let's get his body in because his kind of head's roughed in there where I want it. So his body is basically another mass. The thing is with cartoon characters, they're generally just big spheres all the time. They're just made lots of different spheres joined together. If you ever look, sort of buy a book on how to draw cartoon, well, even any sort of how to draw kind of thing, but especially cartoons, generally you'll find that it's all about just joining lots of basic shapes together. And the reason why it's usually spheres and simple shapes of cartoons was because, especially in the old days where you had to hand draw everything, it was quicker to do that than drawing these really complex sort of accurate models. So that's why cartoons generally look really simple. So you can knock out a load and make lots of frames to make it animate. So yeah, his body isn't round though, it's kind of elongated like that. It's like a pear, his actual body, which actually again most cartoons kind of are like that. They're sort of pear shapes. So we'll do that. We'll just sort of start bulging out parts of his body, like his belly. Like that. So yeah, this is going to be... I'm going to shrink it all down a bit actually, because it's a bit too big.
We've also got some new names in the room. We've got Noah Lundberg. I don't remember seeing Noah before. Marcella Sofjikova. Thank you very much for joining us. Kohan Mountjoy. That's quite a cool name actually. That's a bit like that Terry Pratchett character, wasn't he called Kohan?
I'd never read Terry Pratchett. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be his back there and his belly. He's got kind of a... He's not the most light-footed chap, is he? He's quite well built. And of course he's got a big shell.
It looks like a head on a potato.
Yeah, that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Is though. That is pretty much it. Let's just get his shell in there as well, and then what we'll do is start blending everything together and get some arms in as well. So this is going to be his shell, and there's this tool here where you can basically just extract things out, which is quite cool. Maybe a bit thicker than that. So there you go. Done. Bit rough around the edges at the moment, but yeah, it's kind of a shell in a way. Dynamesh that, and obviously he's got spikes as well. But we'll wait for that in a minute. We won't do that straight away. We're concentrating on his arms, get him some limbs, because at the moment he can't really fight very well, can he? He just have to roll around everywhere.
Isn't your normal advice like you would normally do the like the core parts first, and then you start doing the details?
Exactly. Can everyone hear Stuart now? Is it any better with the sound?
It is much better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, arms. Always a good thing to have.
Oh, we've got our first suggestion.
Oh yeah, because that's it. Get your suggestions in as well.
McCree from Overwatch.
Okay. I'm
I'll have a look at that. McCree from Overwatch.
Ooh, what's it doing that? Don't do that. Why are you doing that?
Oh, that's quite cool. He's like a cowboy.
All right.
Yeah, that one. We'll put that one in.
Just trying to figure out why his whole shell started to move. Then I don't know. So he's got these massive, thick arms, How many Mario fans have we got in the room? Any big Mario fans?
Everyone who's a Mario fan, type #RealFNAF.
Looks like a sort of mutant seal.
Got another suggestion as well. Peach from Mario. I'll check out Peach from Mario.
Yeah, Peach, Princess Peach.
But do you know Peach from Mario?
Yeah,
I'm not really,
Princess Peach.
Yeah, see, I never was really that big a fan of Mario.
Oh, okay.
But I know we used to play Mario Kart, didn't we? We used to play that.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, Princess Peach. She's the one that Mario has to rescue, basically. Him and Louie, and Bowser has her in his castle. Like you do. If anyone joins at the moment, they'll be like, "That is a rubbish Bowser," and I would agree. It's not very Bowser-like at the moment. But hopefully we'll get there. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day.
We've had a suggestion, Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he's just a human character, you know.
Yeah, he's got a helmet, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'd like to see. Let's see what other suggestions, because we kind of like we like the characters, you know, that which aren't just human beings, don't we?
Yeah. The thing is, as well, because you 3D print them, don't you? But the problem we've got at the moment is your 3D printer's a bit broken. Well, it's not so much broken as it's just that I think the nozzle. I don't know where to look. I'll keep looking at the camera, and then you're down there, so I'm just kind of like, I don't know where to look. But yeah, the nozzles or something are playing up, and they're not printing properly. So that's a shame, because it would be good to see Batman and the others that we've done, because it's been a while since we've seen a new 3D print. And I can't remember what my point was now at all, but there was a point to it about the 3D prints. Oh yeah, the thing with human figures is unless they're quite chunky, they come out all spindly. They're never that impressive unless you can print them massive, but that would take like days, wouldn't it, to print?
Yeah. We've got an alien from Aliens.
Yeah, that would be cool. Although again, they're quite spindly. Maybe the Alien Queen would be better because she's a bit chunkier, isn't she? Do you reckon? Hello?
Yeah, I think, yeah. We'll do the Queen Alien from Aliens. I'm going to put that in.
Okay.
So far we've got McCree from Overwatch and the Queen Alien from Aliens.
Right. Yeah, they're cool. I'm always surprised with the voting, actually, because there's some that I would personally choose, and I really think they're going to absolutely sort of rock it and become the top choice, and they get nowhere. I thought last week, because with Bowser, I think there was it Yoda? I think was one of them. And I actually thought Yoda, especially with Star Wars just coming out and things like that, I thought that would do really well.
I must admit, yeah, there's been a few suggestions which I've really liked, and you're right, they always come out a bit lower down the vote, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What about one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Just wondering if he's going to be a bit similar to Bowser, though.
No, they're totally different, aren't they? Though. They're totally different shape. Yeah, that'd be cool. Has someone suggested that then? Or was that your suggestion?
No, there's a suggestion for a Bubblegummy. That was John #2Os. Oh, wait, what about from... there's S. Hedges now. If I remember, that's Jay. That's Jay. But thank you very much for joining, Jay. He said, what about Ewok from Star Wars? Well, I like both of those suggestions, so they both are coming in. So, Ewok. Actually, that would be really cool, the Ewok, wouldn't it?
It's covered in fur, that's the only thing, so we'd have to sort of just... We wouldn't be able to make them fur if we're going to 3D print them, but we'd be, yeah, I'm sure we could do something.
Well, we did the Bigfoot, didn't we? And that came out.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright. An Ewok from Star Wars and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Let's type them all in. Teenage Mutant. So at the moment we have got McCree from Overwatch, the Queen Alien from Aliens, an Ewok from Star Wars, and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Okay. Talking about Star Wars, have you seen the new trailer for Solo?
No.
Oh. What about... I was talking more to the masses than just you, Stuart, but yeah, just everyone. Anyone seen the new Solo trailer? Just wonder what people thought of it.
I will ask.
I don't think you need to... they can hear me, Stuart.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
So I'm just trying to sort out his feet a little bit here, just making room for his toes. So we're just kind of cutting bits back and adding bits. It is like basically working with clay, but you're working on the computer. So you just sort of, like you would with bits of clay, getting blobs of clay and blobbing them on, taking bits off. That's what I'm trying to sort of do here.
We're not really doing Peach. We're not going to suggest this time. We'll make a note of it, or maybe next time, we can put it in the vote. But as we were saying earlier, with the problem with these human characters, and Peach is it's a princess, isn't it? It's not really, as you said, a chunky something to do.
But to be fair, Peach is quite like she's a cartoon character. So she's not like... Have you seen a picture of Peach yet, Stuart?
Yeah, I did bring it up.
Princess
Peach.
Is she quite...
Mario.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the reference photos I've got here shows it literally very prim.
Okay.
Proper, sort of. Princess Peach. She looks a bit like... a character from Frozen.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I suppose she is a bit.
Uganda Knuckles keeps coming up.
Never heard of him.
Me neither.
So this here, what I've done here is I've just masked out an area that I'm going to pull out to become his toes, if anyone's wondering. So if I pull that out now and look, you can see the kind of way it's just pulling out the areas where the brush is. So it's just a quick way of very, very quickly just roughing out where the toes are going to be. A lot of the time what I end up doing is just redoing them again later on. But again, it's just a way of getting the proportions how I kind of want them, rather than the details. It's more just a kind of like, oh yeah, his head's too small, his arms are too thin, or things like that. That's what I do at this stage. It's the working out where everything kind of sits, rather than making it look exactly like the final thing.
Celeste says, "You've never heard of him?" Gasp. Peter, how dare you?
I haven't, no.
Ah.
Hang on, who's it again?
Uganda Knuckles. I think he is from... Now, I'm not knowledgeable here. I cheated. He's a nickname given to a depiction of the character Knuckles from the Sonic franchise.
Oh, yeah.
By YouTube Gregzilla.
Hang on. So it's Knuckles from Sonic, but what?
by the YouTuber Gregzilla is a depiction of the character Knuckles, which is often used as an avatar by players in the multiplayer game VR chat.
Oh, okay. So it is basically. I know who Knuckles is, but it's a kind of It's not him. It's just a kind of avatar that someone's done of a slightly different version of him or something.
Yeah. So, well, I tell you what then. We'll stick him in.
Yeah.
Uganda Knuckles.
Because we've done Sonic, haven't we?
Yeah, we did do Sonic. Yeah.
But this is Uganda Knuckles. Okay.
Uganda Knuckles. So we actually have our 5 choices. We've got McCree from Overwatch, the Queen Alien from Aliens, an Ewok. I think I say Ewok. An Ewok from Star Wars, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and Uganda Knuckles.
Okay.
So that will become live at the end of the stream, and people can start voting.
Yeah, so if you didn't hear what Stuart said then, he was saying that will become live, that those 5 choices will become live, and you can then start voting on the community page. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just making these 2 now as well. What time did you do the whole question thing last time, Stuart?
Question thing?
For the winner of this Bowser when it's...
Yeah, I was right. I'm keeping an eye on the clock. We did it last time about 10 to 7.
Okay.
And then it's the answers which come in at that point. Yeah. So you got minutes. We'll remind you.
Okay. Cool. So let's pull out what will be his hands. Again, this is going to be very roughed in. It's not going to be like his final hands. They're going to look more like mittens probably. But we'll try and get his fingers roughed in as well. But I think that's as far as we'll get for this whole sculpt today, because we do only generally do about an hour. So if we can just get to that point where we're kind of happy with the whole sort of shape of him and just the outline roughly roughed in terms of proportion, then we should be in a good place to then add the details, which I will do then over the next week, which, like I did with this one, we then put it up on the banner as a detailed one like we did with the Batman. Okay, so this is going to be his fingers. I'm going to, like I did with his toes, just mask him. Now, I made a mistake with Sonic, so I'm all over the place here, but I was looking at doing the fingers just then, and it reminded me of when I was doing Sonic a few weeks ago, and it was all looking okay. And then I realised once I'd finished it that Sonic actually has 5 fingers on each hand, which is really unusual for a cartoon character. Because again, going back to what I was saying earlier about in the old days of drawing cartoons, the reason why they kept them as simple as possible was because they had to knock out loads of frames. And it was the same with the fingers. The more fingers you had, the more you had to animate them. So that's why most cartoon characters have only 3 fingers and 1 thumb. And so I just assumed it was the same with Sonic. But he actually has 4 fingers. So there you go. If that ever comes up on some quiz show.
Unless you're God in Simpsons, who's the only one who's got 4 fingers.
Oh really?
Yep.
Because you're God. And you'd need to have at least 4 fingers, wouldn't you, to make people, really, if you're God and you had to fiddle around with things.
But what I was going to say is your point you was making about the fact that you do the extra bits in your time afterwards.
Yeah.
You do post these on Instagram as well, your updates.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so if you're not following us on Instagram, please do, because you'll see our updates on that as well. And if you miss the community stuff and the real FNAF stuff, we also put them on Instagram as well.
And yeah, guys, if you want to check out our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, our shop, all the social links are in the description below.
Cool.
Well, we got a new name in. We've got Dexter Incognito channel, and he says, hello Bubblegummonsters. I don't know much English, so I'll try to understand. The question is, in the next live broadcast, moderate Nick Wilde. Well, I haven't seen Nick Wilde in here, and Rebecca normally does our moderating. But glad you're joining us.
So can everyone hear you okay, Stuart? Because even for me, I find it sometimes a bit difficult to hear what you're saying because you're a little bit muffled, but it's just because it's on a speakerphone.
Yeah, it's coming out loud and clear.
Okay.
Poor KG Master's so tired, but he's in Australia or New Zealand, I think, from what I can
He does a
remember.
lot of that. Oh, actually, KG Master, is it KG Master that does a lot of the Doctor Who stuff?
That's it, that's KG Master, yeah. He sent us some more stuff for the gallery, which is really cool.
Because, yeah, is he looking forward to... Is the new Doctor Who out yet? I don't really watch Doctor Who, to be honest. But I used to, but that was like quite a while ago. But there's a new one out now, isn't there? It's a female Doctor, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Doctor Who. So... Chucky E. Cheese Master and us and you, how do you win? So, Peter will be asking a family fortunes or a family feuds question in a minute, and the first one with the correct top answer will win the screenshot and their name under Bowser on our banner once Bowser's been finished.
Yeah, although, yeah, sorry, when he's finished, he won't be finished today, but when I get time during the week to finish him off. Today we are literally just roughing stuff in, getting stuff sort of so that I can then start going in and changing the shapes a little bit and refining it all and making him look a little bit more like Bowser. So this would be like he's got like his undershell, isn't he, here? Kind of like that. Kind of thing. Let me just try and get his head attached to his body. That would help. So merge that down.
Rusty Rocket is doing a very generous thing of actually saying that he's going to try not to win this time, but if he does, and he would like to pass it, we can take the second correct answer, can't we?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's true actually. We can't have too many Rusty Rockets along the banner. As much as we'd like to, it would be a little bit unfair. So I think they're both attached now, so let me just...
You may want to get ready with your family fortune, family feuds question.
Okay, hang on. Let me just fill in his jaw a little bit. And just attach.
He's looking really good though, Pete. I'm really impressed how he went from the back end of a skier to that.
He's getting there. He just needs, he needs a bit of tender loving care.
KG Master says, no, it's not out yet, but I'm interested how the role's going to play. Obviously he's referring to your question about Doctor Who, yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm really looking... I don't watch Doctor Who really, but I'm actually looking forward to watching that. I think it would be really cool. Because I know there's a lot of people like up in arms about Doctor Who being a woman. And I'm just like, but why? He's like a alien basically. He can change into what he wants. But like, James Bond wouldn't be a woman. It's like, yeah, but that's different because that's an actual sort of person. But you could still have a secret agent woman. I don't understand why people have issues with that sort of stuff. But anyway.
Yeah, because I mean, Doctor Who, it doesn't actually infer sex at all, does it? So yeah, James Bond would be a difficult one because you might have to call it
Jane Bond.
Jane Bond.
But I mean, there's there's Indiana Jones and then there's Tomb Raider, so that works.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, but certainly nothing against women playing leading superhero style roles.
No.
I'm looking at Supergirl. There you go.
Yep. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Yeah. Oh, have you seen that yet?
No, it's meant to be quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, I do want to see that.
I'm just going to put his horns in, and then you're right. We do the. Oh, you're right. It's 10-2, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do the question, and then of course he's got his hair as well. But I just want to get. I know he's got these. He's also got these big. What are they called? Like the sort of wristband things with spikes on. But for now, I just want to rough in the main shape so it's kind of recognisable as Bowser. So yeah, this will be his horns. Again, I'm doing the very same sort of technique to what I did with his hands and his toes.
Celeste, I'm not ready. She's not ready for the question. I think she's standing by.
Oh, okay, I'm not ready yet either, so that's right, Celeste, don't worry about it.
Actually, KG Master said you should do a Bubblegummonster of King Ghidorah from Godzilla. So why didn't you suggest that when we were asking the questions? So hold on to that and remind us next week when we're doing a live Bubblegummonster. And remember, guys,
he's got his hair up there,
the details on to vote is in the cards above. So you can actually click on that little eye in your top right-hand screen or on the picture window, and that will give you a link to our community page where you can place your vote. But don't vote yet because it's not up.
So I'm just again roughing in where his hair will be, but I'll go in and do that properly at some point.
Did you speak to Auntie Celeste while she's being ignoring us?
No, yes, and she's not. She was just busy.
No, she's not.
She was busy.
Well, there you go.
And that's fair enough. And also we need to chat with Celeste, but because obviously you were working today, it will have to wait. Anyway, right, okay, so there you go. There's the kind of roughed out shape of Bowser, but yeah, it needs a lot of work. A lot of proportions. I think his head needs changing a little bit. Like there's parts here that need to be moved wider and things like that. But at least I've got the main parts in there that I can now start moving around. It's quite easy in ZBrush. You can just grab a tool and just start pushing and pulling stuff around to where you want it.
Just before you ask the question,
Yeah.
KG Master said, wouldn't it be cool if the fifth Indiana Jones film was based on the fate of Atlantis? I thought that they were going to do something like that at one point.
Yeah.
Maybe Harrison Ford turned it down or got too old, or maybe because I know what was it? It was Indiana Jones, and was it the
Crystal Skulls.
Crystal Skulls, yeah.
There is a fifth one coming out though. You know that, don't you, Stuart?
Is there a fifth one coming out?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You just sound like Darth Vader. You sound like Darth Vader, and I've just realised it's because you're using that thing, aren't you?
Oh yes. Oh, that's a different thing. I'm also going to have a sip of my tea now.
Okay, well, let's get on with the question then, because that's the trouble. I keep seeing stuff and I'll keep changing it, I'll keep tweaking it, and I won't ever stop until it's right. So I need to just get away from it at the moment. And
hello, Tyler SK, who's just joined, and he says that's a huge Bowser.
it is. He's yeah. Well, he's quite big, but like we say, we're just. Oh, you know what I've missed though? Hang on, sorry. Just to get it a little bit more proportionate for now, I've missed his towel. He's got a towel, hasn't he?
Oh, Alex Brailsford's in the room. We haven't seen you for a little while, Alex. So hello.
Oh, what's going on there? What's that? Try that again.
And Rusty Rocket has confirmed. He says, my answers don't count. I'm just doing this for fun.
Yeah,
that's very good of you, Rusty Rocket.
Very kind. Right, is everyone ready then with this? Am I the only one that's behind on everything? Okay.
They really are. They're just... Everyone's looking forward to it.
Okay. Alright, stop. Otherwise, I'll just.
I'm looking forward to it. Can I guess?
Yeah, I guess so. Why not? It's not like you can cheat, is it? Right, okay, let me go back to me. The microphone's in the way, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so if anyone's just joined us and don't know what we're doing, I've just been sculpting Bowser. He's not finished by any means at all. He's still probably not even halfway through. But that's what we get in an hour. That's Bowser for now. But every week we sculpt something. Last week was Batman, which was won by one of our subscribers, Rusty Rocket. And he is now on the banner, Batman. So today is your chance to win Bowser. And if you win Bowser, you'll get the bubblegum version of Bowser when he's finished on our banner with your username underneath until the next week, when obviously someone else will then win the next one. And to win that, what we do is we do a family. Oh, let me go back to me again. Family. It was Family Fortunes in the UK, but Family Feuds in the US, and I'm sure in every other country they've got different names for it. But basically, what it is it's the top answer for something like, for example, something a woman would keep in her handbag, and whatever the top answer is, like, I don't know what women really keep in their handbag. Makeup or whatever it is, and whatever the top answer is the winner. So you've got to be fast with your typing, because as soon as you hear the question and you think of something that pops into your head, type it. There's no rule of how many times you can type, so if you think of something and then straight afterwards you think of something else, type that as well. And it's whoever's the first one to get that correct answer will win this Bowser that then goes on the banner with their username.
Bite your breath. What's the question going to be?
Oh, I just picked out. This would do, wouldn't it? I don't think we've had it before. Trouble is, I don't know which end we've been using before. So, anyway, it doesn't matter. Right. Okay. So the question is, name. It's funny actually because we were just talking about similar themes just now. But anyway, name a job little girls want to do when they grow up. That is, name a job little girls want to do when they grow up. And let me have a look at the chat as well so I can see what's going on, because I can't see it.
I won't guess because I know what you just asked, but they don't because of the delay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I won't guess, but I have got a few guesses.
Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at the chat now just to see what people are saying. No one's said anything yet, so I'm guessing they haven't got the question yet.
No questions coming through now.
Okay. Oh, Rusty Rocket says dancer, princess, all good answers.
Hairdresser.
Hairdresser. I can say that a number of them are on there. Oh, that was close. But no one's got it yet. The number one. Someone's got a number 2, but no one's got the number 1. So come on, if you haven't guessed yet, have a guess, because there's a few people saying that are saying more than one time, which is fine. But I'm sure there's more people in there that can guess this. I can go to work with my dad, Stuart, so I'll be able to see you.
That's Jay. That's Jay.
Ah, okay. A Barbie girl, says Auntie Celeste. A killer. I'm sure there's a few of them. No one's got it. No one's got this yet.
No.
That is always a good start. It's been close. There's been a few close ones, but they haven't got it. A mother, that's a nice one.
My name is my mum, Auntie Celeste, a mother.
Yeah, no, that's
a hero.
I'll give you a little clue. Actually, I was going to say it's a job role. But there's also one on here that isn't a job role at all. A boy. No one's got it. No one's got it at all.
Really?
Yeah. Have you thought of something that you think it might be then?
I have, yes.
Oh. Someone's just got it. Someone's just got it. Rebecca's got it. It is.
I was going to say, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, was it? Rebecca Pearson has said...
Rebecca Pearson. She's going to get her name on our banner.
She's going to get her name on our banner. It is a nurse. I don't know if you can see that.
Well, should we not actually donate the name to Kian?
To who?
Kian.
Oh, sorry, yeah, right. I thought you said Ian. So who's Ian?
Kian, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kian. Yeah.
Kian is Rebecca's son. Well, it's up to Rebecca. She might be going, no, it's mine.
Let's see. Let's see what she says. She might go, no, I want my name.
So, well done, Rebecca. I hope Kian likes Bowser. Or Mario. He might do, mightn't he? So there you go. You've won yourself the prestigious Bubblegummonster banner monster. And that's it. That's it. Where are we at? We're at 7 o'clock now. There we go. So let me just go.
I tell you, you timed that really well.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? No, I said doctor first. Yeah, there was a few doctors, and I was tempted to then say, well, should we just go with doctor? But there is a distinction between a doctor and a nurse. And I definitely would say if I was in hospital having a major, well, actually a surgery or something, but if I had someone saying what something was, I'd rather it was a doctor than just some nurse going, oh yeah, I think you've got that. So there's definitely a distinction there that you have to separate.
And it was the name on the card as well, wasn't it? Nurse was the top answer. Yeah.
Koala says she loves, or he or she loves the channel. I love this kind of stuff. Yeah, we try and do every so often. We do these game show type things as well. So glad you like it. And yeah, we do these every Monday. So stay tuned for next time, where we don't know what we're making yet. But if you haven't voted as well, get voting after this for what you want to see made in our community.
We've got one here from, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, Seb Thorson, and he says, when are you going to start making Bowser?
Oh, sorry, I've made him. Well, I say I've made him. I've finished the sculpt for today. This is as far as we got. This isn't finished, but this is kind of where we got to. So yeah, he's not finished. He's not tidied up, but the main parts of him are there. I just need to add things like the spikes and then get all the proportions a little better. And hopefully he'll be finished like I'll show you Batman again, so you can get an idea of kind of what we do.
There's a lot of people asking for shout outs. How do they get a shout out?
You get a shout out if you want a shout out. Stuart on it's Friday, isn't it? On a Friday. You're doing one next Friday?
I'm doing one this Friday, yeah.
So this Friday, yeah. So this Friday is our gallery where you guys, we sort of shine the spotlight on you guys, and you send us in your artwork, which is always amazing, always blows us away. And Stuart will then display it, and also you have a voting system in there as well, don't you? Where people vote for the best one and they get sent a screenshot, don't they? Is that right?
Yes, they do. The Bubblegummies get to vote for their favourite entry, and that person will win a signed screenshot of their piece of artwork from a signed screenshot of us.
Yeah.
The Bubblegum Gallery.
But the shout outs, you also do shout outs in the gallery. That's what I was getting to. Sorry, was that if you want a shout out, ask for it in the gallery. In the comments, is it?
Yeah, if you're just in the comments, just say, please can I have a shout out, and we will do our best to include you in the next one.
Yeah, and you get a little banner thing come up, don't you, with their name? Or do you do
That's
that?
right.
Yeah. So there you go, that's how you get a shout out. So, that is it for today, I'm afraid. I'm knackered. It's just been one of those days where it's been non-stop, which is why I've been babbling and not made a lot of sense, so sorry about that. But I hope you've enjoyed it.
To the Bubblegummies who joined us, thank you very much for all your guys' comments and joining in on the fun. I really apologise for not being able to be there in person. Literally my train pulled in and I ran home, and I did say this to you, didn't I say, Pete? I said, like, it'd just be easier, I'll run it from this end. But I was really impressed with Bowser, and Batman's looking good as well.
Cool. And just another little plug for our FNAF, Real FNAF shop. There you go. Lots of t-shirts and bags and caps, so you can make yourself look cool.
And
just
remember,
like us.
Remember, hashtag RealFNAF in all your social media.
Yes. Yeah, and if you don't know what Real FNAF is, we've been doing on our community and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, these sort of things, where we spot FNAF characters in the real world. Where we actually put them in there, but we kind of just thought it'd be fun to do things of like FNAF in real scenarios, what they'd be doing in real life while they're not making their films. Well, obviously Freddy wants to go to the gym, wants to be buffed up. So there you go. So that's what all the real FNAF stuff's about.
We will have another Real FNAF one on our community page tonight, won't we?
Yes. Yeah, there's another one tonight. And we're actually going to start doing animations as well. Little animations. And also, obviously, we're carrying on with the short films. There's been talk of maybe another Joy of Creation one. There's still the bloody sequel for the actual film. There's just lots of stuff going on where we've got some ideas brewing. So keep tuned for that.
In short, though, there's definitely going to be more and more appearance of our FNAF characters.
Yeah, there is. And that's it.
Right, well, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone.
Okay. Bye, Stuart. There he is. Look. He's not on it. I know.
No, well, here we go. I'm saying goodbye, everyone. There you go. Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. See you soon. Yeah, and you can see Stuart on Friday in the Bubblegum Gallery. But that's it for now. I hope everyone has a lovely week. It's trouble, it's a Monday, isn't it? At least when we were doing it on the Friday, it was like everyone have a great weekend. But now everyone's got to go through school and work for the whole week. But I hope it's a good one. I hope you have fun, and we'll see you next Monday, where we will be making a character that you choose. So check out the community and vote. Till then, bye!
The vote for the next live Making a Bubblegum Monster is now open. Our next live Making a Bubblegum Monster will be the 12th of February, 6 PM GMT. Remember to check out the community tab, where you get the latest news, and where you can also cast your votes for the making of a Bubblegum Monster or the Bubblegum Gallery. If you enjoy our channel and you want to become a Bubblegummy, remember, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified of our community posts and our new releases, click the notification bell. Thanks, Bubblegummies, and we look forward to catching up with you next week.